That Milan's got to go. Let's hope we hit that with a rocket strike. Nice. It's so satisfying when the shot just connects like that. It's so satisfying. Hello guys, and welcome to episode 3 of my Closing the Trap campaign in WARNO, playing on the NATO side. Previously, we put more attacks into Rocketsani, and we did a lot of damage to the French here, taking out all of their ERC-90s and leaving their infantry to be cleaned up by my mechanized forces. So today we're going to have one more attack that we can make here, and then we'll be moving down to Kolesov and trying to do some damage here instead. So let's engage the AT. We will go like so with the 3rd Battalion of the 57th. I could bring up like territorials to reinforce, but I don't want to leave them on the front line. So we're just going to do this mano a mano, 1v1, and hopefully we can get some good damage here. I don't think they have too many Milan 2s. There's like maybe a couple, so they'll have like double that basically. And then they've got some VLRA Milans. I'm just going to have to keep my eyes peeled for these sorts of units and hit them nice and quickly. Alright, let's tactical battle and we'll jump on in. Alright, so for the most part we will just be using the BMPs aggressively, but I think what I can do here is we'll make little groups like so, where we have like a couple BMPs, Monostrelti, machine gun, and a grenade launcher, and they can sort of move together. Maybe I'll even bring a tank with them, and then these will be like little groups that I can push across the bridge and then spread out individually, so we can make these into actual control groups. I'm just going to set these up quickly. Not sure how many I can actually afford to have, but it's okay. A couple BMPs. I will need leaders, so let's not forget those. Okay. We do have decent artillery. Do another couple like this. And that will do. I just need the leader on this left side. Just put them all on control groups, so I've got all those set up, and this can just be like control group 5. These are going to be super important. We've also got a couple of rocket artillery that we can use as well. Those could be pretty nice to have early on in this situation, because there's going to be a lot of infantry, so we'll bring them up as well. I'll drive forwards my Gvozdikas. The closer they are, the more accurate they'll be, so we'll wheel them to the front. They've already captured this, so we're going to unload into that building. Might want to do the same here. Unload the infantry.
Máte rozkazy, pane? Dobrá práce, střelče. Zataje, vypravte se na útok. Protěda, ale vzali to mezi všechno. Bože, pojď snad. Jakie są wasze rozkazy? Mamy rozkazy, chlapci.
Okay, good.
Jsme vyzbrojeni až po uši, skapane. Sráč 2 připraven. Připravte se na boj, pánové. Počím jasně a zřetelně. Ano, soudruhu.
Just checking the control groups there. Still haven't got a kill yet, interestingly. They are being rather shy. I am not so sure about actually pushing into this tree line.
Slyším jasně a zřetelně. Výbušná nabitá, příprava k palbě. Na první hodině nepřátelský voják 500 metrů.
Let's keep these on the other side
Přemístujeme se. Konec.
of the building here, because we don't want that Milan to be popping these BMPs. It might get one.
Trochu silující bývá nezaštíl, soudruh. Cíl zničen.
Oh, good hit. Really good hit.
Zapijuje všecky.
Very
Jsme
nice.
vyzbrojeni až po uši, skapane.
Well, that's one Milan taken care of. The Milans are the biggest issue that we have to deal with, so killing those off is perfect.
Jaký jsou vaše rozkazy? Angere, k zemi! Pojďme, dávejte si pozor na ty skurvence. Známe ho, Michael. Já už to furt nevydržím. Najdeme je a pak je zabijeme. Důvod 1. Máme vyzali kotezně prefion. Posádka připrav. Angere, k zemi!
Doesn't look like they got any forces on this side of the river.
Rod 1 je připraven. Najdeme je a pak je zabijeme.
I do have an exceptional optics vehicle. I'll bring that over here.
Potřebujete palebnou
Haven't seen any blobs yet, so no use for the rocket artillery. I'll bring up my infantry recon now. I want to be really careful with these because I don't want to lose them. They'll be really useful in future battles.
Rotina je připravený na útok. Pohněte sebou postři. Ano, soudruhu. Ano, soudruh. Důvod 1. Máme vyzali kotezně prefion.
We'll push across the river there. Leave up the BMPs and the T-55. Other artillery. Target.
Sráč 1, rozumím, pálíme na vaše souřadnice. Posádka připravena k boji. Dám vám vědět, až se tam dostanu. Tady hrot 1, máme vizuální kontakt s nepřítelem. Soudruhu, chcete také...
Probably be a better idea for me to hit the
Výbušná nabitá, příprava k palbě. Pánové,
Milan with rockets, because it'd be potentially more effective. More reliable, I guess would be a better word.
Na váš rozkaz, soudruhu. Tady sráč 1, pálíme na vaše souřadnice. Zaměřujeme se na novou pozici.
Well, they ran out of that building. I'm gonna just keep letting it fire in case. But let's bring back that Monostrati. We can replace Monostrati pretty easily. I don't want them to die, right? We don't want to lose the squad completely. So any that do get low, we'll hold back. Bring up a couple more tanks. I think they're going to be very useful just to keep beating down the enemy. And as long as we RT the HGMs as soon as we see them, the tanks can do a lot of work. Also, make sure I cover this right side a little bit. Oh, do I get caught out? Oh, speaking of getting caught out, VLRA Milan managed to kill one of my units. BMPs are trying to swim it and getting picked off.
Dobrá práce, kluci. Ano, soudruh?
You see, in this case, I think it's actually worth using rockets to take those out.
Jsme připraveni je rozdrtit na prach.
It frees up the tanks completely. They only have 4 of them, I think, total, so if I kill the last couple, I'll be in a good spot. They'll have 2 of those trucks as well. One of those just killed another BMP. See here, even though I aimed there, as long as a rocket strays off to that side, it should still kill them. So that works out nicely. Good.
Připravte se na boj, pánové.
That was a couple of units sneaking around over here, so that's good. We killed one of them. We are losing some BMPs, but that's okay. The tanks, like losing the tank is bad, like really bad. I have quite a lot of these AML 60s, which is interesting. I like little cars with mortars on them. I will have to respect the Erics there as well. All of those Erics units are pretty rough. Oh wow, big blob there. Lost a few machine guns and stuff. It's unfortunate. Oh, they turned around. Let's move forward this BMP with the extra optics there. That Milan's got to go. Let's hope we hit that with the rocket strike. Nice. It's so satisfying when the shot just connects like that. It's so satisfying. It's a little bit close for comfort. Machine guns annihilating them though. Very nice. Okay, what next? I might bring up the Pruskovnitsi a little bit. We'll move up the BMP with the optics. We need to be able to see these paramarines with Erics before they fire, because otherwise they are going to kill more T-55s. I think in the middle here, we just keep bringing up loads of units. The mortar. Make sure we hit that with everything we got. It'll be annoying otherwise.
Připraven, pojedeme rychle. Vypadá to, že jsme něco zničili. Kristě, nie zase mi. Všetkým jednotkám otec medveď. Nepriateľ videný. Skúška spojenia, o to 6, letí nám.
Just going to continue looking around for concentrated forces. We'll try and get the BMP into the corner of this sector, so that if things start taking a while, at least we'll get the conquest score in our favour. We'll be able to push up to like a +6.
výstřehu, pány. Tady hromě. Máme vizuální kontakt s nepřítelem.
I mustn't let the armor get too far ahead of the infantry. Quite a lot of units there.
Zadejte nám souřadnice, soudruhu. Tady sráč 1, rozumím, pálíme na vaše
We'll make that a target.
Nepřátelský voják, 500 rod 1 je tak, řidiči, šlápni na plyn. Slyším jasně a zřetelně. Na váš rozkaz, soudruhu. Už to tam vezeme, soudruhu, tady hrovně. Máme vyzvání. Využili jsme všechnu naši munici. Poslouchám, pane. Jdeme.
Okay, let's unload these. We'll send all the infantry over there. And then these BMPs can just line up and engage infantry on this side.
Máte rozkazy, pane? Lov na imperialistů. Všetkým jednotkám půjďte z medveď. Nepřátel viděný. Tak, připraven. Máme ho, hajzla. Jestli přežiju, tak chci zase vidět slovácký roh.
Good kills.
Kurva, máme nás dostal. Slyším jasně, že nejdeme. Rozmrdáme na hady.
AML 90 there. Definitely want to get rid of that.
Posádka připravena na boj. Lov na imperialisty. Teď, aby se věděli útok. Ano, jak si přejete. Ty kokoti viděl měřit. Bojová rychlost vodiči. Prot 1, máme vyzvali kotezně prechom. Zbrák připravená.
Quite a lot of infantry here.
Kurva, tajme nás dostal.
A couple more supply vehicles. Have some rockets here. There is a good spot. Let's do that.
Jak si přejete? Bože, všetkým jednotkám půjďte z medveď. Nepřátel viděný. Pozor na něco. Máte rozkazy, pane? Kurva, tajme nás dostal.
Oh, they turned. There's still some stuff there though by the looks of things, so that's good. Ooh. That's not a good engagement from a mortar shot, so. Oh, look at the wall of infantry up there. Crikey. Might even be worth getting the Shturkas out. I still have more machine guns actually, let's bring those up. Ammo is a little bit of a concern, but we've only got to kill 7 more, so we've got all of our targets up here. We don't need to go too much farther. Alright, cool.
Dobrá, kluci, vstávej.
Oh, the snake put the mortar.
Připraven. Připraven k palbě. Výbušná nabitá, příprava k palbě. Angerek, zemi.
They're using the tree line to try and get across to the town.
Máte rozkazy, pane? Já už to tu nevydržím. Chcete, aby jsme byli v palbě? Vaše přání je mým rozkazem. Tady hledal.
Just moving these forwards a little bit so they get their machine guns on target. Will speed up the kills significantly.
Posloucháme.
Very nice. Rockets hitting well. Barracks is in range there. Only 1,050. Looks like I just got a little bit too close. Right, that's gone. One more to go. There it is. Okay, 60 kills, 13 losses is a major victory apparently, but still loads of damage done. What did we actually end up losing? Mostly BMP ones, 2 Monostrati, 2 T55s is the actual count there.
Tally two.
Well, they got disorganized. Unfortunately, it wasn't a kill. What we'll do is I'm just going to move my territorials up so that they are in range to defend. And then, where do I want to move my AA? I think I kind of want to move it up the road here. We deploy it like so, and maybe I defend behind Nepomuk rather than in Nepomuk. Because then we have the AA. So same at Kotovi, we could like, instead of defending at Kotovi, we fall back around Pilsen and use the AA to prevent the enemy aircraft coming in. Then again, I kind of want to have some fun with the fighters. So maybe we won't immediately. Like, I'll probably move these ones back a little bit more next turn. But otherwise, these guys up here can probably just defend as they are. Okay, well, next thing we need to do today is deal with the units of Kolesov. So let me just double check what these guys have. They got Shasupara. Those are the LRA Milans again. Paramarines. They've got the leaders. And they also have more Shasupara. So there actually isn't any ERC 90s down here, which is nice. Will be a lot easier for me to deal with, although there's a lot of HGMs still. If we get these battles right, we could do a lot of damage here. I'm thinking we use the territorials. Otherwise, I'm not going to use them. I'll keep them out of the way on the flank there. And we'll engage this unit first. We'll use one of these. So that would be something like that at the moment. 15 total defeats. I can bring in the MiG-21s, or MiG-23s, sorry, these are. Although they only have like AT capability. There's a couple rockets there. Napalm cluster. Better than nothing, I suppose, but it could be useful to save them for an engagement up here. Actually, any engagement up there is going to be fighters, isn't it? Yeah, maybe I do fall back from Nepomuk, because I'm only going to have one unit of fighters. So we will bring in the MiG-23s here, and I'll just fall back from Nepomuk. So that's okay. We can maybe bring in more. That's kind of what I was trying to figure out here. I want my tank in a position where it can reinforce twice. So we'll put them there. Now, if I do this, so there's going to be a draw, we'll bring in the MiG-23s. Still going to be a draw, so they should commit to this. And it's going to be this unit, one of these two, plus the leader, plus artillery. I don't like this map very much, but it will have to do. That's tactical battle, and we'll jump on in. It's going to be a big one. So, artillery, going to be super important here. Hopefully, I've got enough supply for it. At least the territorials come with 8 supply trucks as well. Would be nice if they had a bit more. What I could do is just spam all of these into the town. That could work. The OT-62s out. Go sit on the back side of that town. They will have a lot of forward deploy though. Maybe I counter it with all this recon. I'm not too concerned about losing any of these two territorials, but it will count towards morale. So that's like the only real concern. Gonna spread out all that recon. Okay, and then maybe I could do like 81 or 82 more mortars to just blast the town, but we'll go with these guys. I will bring up like a second leader, because I have no idea how this is actually going to go. Okay, in the center, thinking BMPs would be the way to go. The T-55 AM1s do have 2,275 meter range, which is nice, but this is going to be a very open engagement. I could maybe put them up on the hill. If we get like a few of them, and that can be the leader. I mean, just put them all in here, and then this one can just sit back here. Do I have my own? Do you have recoilless? I'm going to put all the recoilless in here though. And then we'll put maybe a couple. Put a couple on the right there. Let's get the grenade launchers. We'll go with those. And then, yes, I still don't know how we're going to deal with this open area. Bring a couple Mandyutkas back here, maybe. And then just get this Pruskomnicy into there. Few BMPs. And then right side, what we're going to do on this side. Thinking cheeky leader in there. And maybe just some tanks. Because this range here is not so bad. We can defend that for the time being. Alright, off we go. This one can go on counter battery, and then we'll bring up some more artillery that can be on fire at will and counter battery. Because we are going to want to counter battery their towed guns. Those towed guns should be relatively easy to kill. That's not getting anywhere near where I want it to be. Make sure these unload. Unload those. Get these unloaded, get that into cover. Need these. Just push them up. And the Zalesnicy are going to have to hold up as well. Okay, artillery already falling down. Did the leader get killed? There's no way. No, good kills. So many VLRA Milans to kill. Disgusting. A little bit of a rough start. Our forward deploy is very strong, but if I manage to contest the mid, we'll have plenty of time here. Right side, I think, just needs a few tanks to go up on the ridge, and then we can also think about bringing in the bombers. Okay, let's just get that artillery in. Need more counter battery. I thought these leaders would be ones that are military police, but they're not. That is tragic. Okay, more counter battery. These OT-62As only have machine guns. it's not great. I might shoot down the other end too. Nice. Very nice. Okay, we are actually on a +1 because their leader has moved out of this right sector. We have good position on the left. I think we just keep bringing in the territorials here now.
Tady ta smrt. Jestli přežiju, tak chci zase vidět slovácký rok.
I'm going to bring up Yashturka, because you might be able to just catch out some of these for 3 points, basically. And we're just going to move out the way of these Milans.
Na váš rozkaz, soudru. Máme ji! Už by to chtělo nějakou přestřelku. Díko, tak ti by měl mělit! Tady táta medvěd, jsme připraveni. Tady je v pohodě. Trefa! Potřebujete další oči, soudru. Ako želáte? Cíl zničený. Potřebujete svést? Na této pozici jdeme na sebe. Dělostenoci, na váš rozkaz.
Alright, more artillery.
Přivezte nás. Jsme připraveni. Všichni ven, hned. Připravte se na počtu. Ano, pane.
Yeah, it just keeps swarming those territorials through the left side. It's quite a lot of stuff there. Oh, nice. Good to finally hear the Yashturka go to work. I love the sound of it. It's very nice.
Pozor, máme tu kontakt. Ano, paně. Jestli přoč chlapi, neseďte tu na legátkách a pojďme.
Well, they're actually using a
Jsme připraveni táhnout až na Paříž.
helicopter leader, interestingly.
Máme ji! Kurva, dostal jsem to! Padá dolů jako špatně. Já? Samopal? Cigarety? Další na seznamu.
Very good.
Potřebujete
Alright,
palnou
more
podporu.
fire at will, please. And we'll bring in even more, because we've got more, so we might as well use more. We also have rockets, of course, that we can use.
Nepřátelé jsou na blízku.
We see them more bunched up again.
Sekcia na váš rozkaz, paní. Máme ji! Opět na cestu. Potřebujete svést? Jsme vyzbrojení až po ušiska, pane. Na první hodině nepřátelský voják 500 metrů. Kam mě chcete poslat?
Looks like a pretty good target for rocket artillery.
Zbraň připravená. Na váš rozkaz. Další na seznamu.
Big old blob of them on that far side
Na váš rozkaz.
of the town. There's a lot of them here as well, and there.
Já už to tu nevydržím.
Okay.
O jednoho bastarda méně.
We'll hit these ones,
Připravená na klad.
and we'll hit there. We'll have another one come in to engage these ones on the right.
Zasáhli vás.
I might just get them anyway.
Pozor na imperialisty. Zazmatče, lepší nezmačen. Pojďme. Vyzerá. Jsme něco zničeno. Cíl zničený. Ano, pane. Zazmatče, lepší nezmačen. Přiveste nás tam.
Right, that's there just to reload this recoilless.
Pozor, máme tu kontakt. Jsme připraveni ich rozdrtit na prach. Soudruhu, chcete také panáka? Tož, kurva, co tu sedíte? Seberte si své sakumpaky a jdeme. Pozor, máme tu kontakt.
Okay, well we win in 4 minutes anyway, but I want to kill as much as I can. I didn't realize the leaders here actually had recoilless. Nice.
Jsme připraveni je rozdrtit na prach. Pohněte sebou, postřílejte! Tady hlavně tak. Ano.
Oh, did the recoilless die here? It's sad. Oh, I really wanted to cap that. That's the TRM 3000, that would have had a lot of supply in it.
Připraven ke střelbě. Rozkaz je střílet na potkání. Morfín, potřebuji. Tady sráč 1, rozumím. Pálíme na vaše souřadnice. Pozor.
Seems like I'm pushing them slowly to the right.
Žádla je sformovaná a připravená. Rozumím, konec.
Losing that, that's a bit lazy. We want to do, yeah, as much damage as we can, as quickly as we can. Just hit here and here. Looks like the map kind of worked out in our favor, but would have been nicer if it was a bit of a slower game. We are just annihilating them as they try and get back across that bridge. Good damage. Okay, well, let's just grab all of these. If they have shots left, they're firing over here. Just trying to do as much damage as quickly as I can. Got 10 seconds left. Would have been great if we could have continued this fight. We really had him by the balls here. Alas. That is victory. And a good one. A major victory in 15 minutes and 31 seconds. 96 kills, 17 losses. It still hit them very, very hard. And we took out a lot of those Milan 2s. Like a lot of Milans. So that's very helpful for when we have follow-up attacks. Really nice. Now the great thing here is both of my units still have action points. So there is follow-up attacks to be had, and quite a lot of them, because these two are fresh and ready to go. We can maybe target this one first and try and hit that as hard as possible. And we actually end up leaving them with... Yeah, so a lot of their Milan's gone. The first attack that we make after this one that we just did will include the RCP back here, so I will need to be wary of that. It will still be another big battle. But then once that second battle has been engaged and we get like a major or total victory, that will be disorganized and we'll be able to follow up with these two units. I also have my artillery here, but apparently I never moved them as far as they needed to be engaging this turn, which is a bit unfortunate. Okay. Well, either way, unfortunately, it has been my time. So next time, we'll continue our attacks here. We'll, of course, move back under the AA net. I'll probably try and move back or move forward a little bit more, because it would be nice to get like the urban territory maps from this location. Over here, hopefully these will be urban tiles. It looks like we are on urban tiles, so we'll have like town engagements, which would be kind of fun. Yeah, cool. I would say things are going pretty well, especially in terms of cleaning up the airborne troops. And then we've just got to be careful of this. This scares me the most, the French units here with their AMX-10s in massive numbers. That is really, really scary. Especially these ones with the recon variants and such. They don't have the recon variant AMX-10s. It's just recon with AMX-10s. I don't know if that's less scary, to be honest. It's still pretty scary. These are the sorts of units that the AI uses really well. So, yeah. It's going to be tough when they hit us with those. But for now, that is it. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.